What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another Platinum Trophy video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in Maze on the PlayStation 4. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is Time Management Professional, which is to collect 20 coins in any arcade stage. I almost did this in the first stage that I went for it in, but I actually missed one, and I didn't really know where it was, so I ended up having to restart it. You'll see all that in this video, but anyway, with all that being said, let's get right into this. So you're probably wondering what Maze is. It's this game that came out today. It's this nice little puzzle maze game, and essentially you're thrown into different mazes and you need to collect these coins and then get to a final area, and that's how you complete the maze. It's not like a traditional puzzle game where you need to essentially just find the end. There are coins that are kind of scattered throughout the levels that you are going to have to find, and then once you find all of those coins, you're then able to finish the level. So it's not just a traditional maze game where you get to the end and that's it. I did have that happen a few times when I was playing through at first, where I was just like, oh, there's the end, and then when I got there, I was like, well, you can't actually finish it. You actually need to collect all the coins in order to finish it. So I think that just adds a nice little twist to this sort of genre, because a lot of these games usually, or when these games come out, they usually will give you or just make you kind of complete the level, get to the end, and then that's that. Where this one will kind of make you explore a little bit, and it can make it more difficult because you need to remember where you've gone to and where you've gone from, and you need to kind of remember that you need to check all the areas and that you can't really miss any areas. Now, the nice thing is, as you're playing through the story mode, quote-unquote story mode, you do not have to complete every maze in the story mode in order to get to the final maze and kind of beat the game. You only have to do so many mazes, and then you can progress to the next world. I think it's like 4 or 5 like in a stage or in a world, and then you can progress to the next world, and there's 4 worlds. The 4th world is like the final maze. There's only one maze in there for you to do, but all in all, if you are struggling with a maze, you just remember that you don't actually have to touch it. And I was having issues with this, and I don't know if it was World 2 or 3, where essentially there was this maze where it was shifting, the walls were shifting colors, and it was they were like neon colors. And usually if you play a game like this, or like a maze type game, or if you just do a maze in general in real life, you know, you kind of want to get familiarized with certain areas and certain colors, and just, you know, get familiarized with it. And with it changing colors like that, it just added like a whole new twist to it, where it was like, holy shit, like this is like moving all over the place. And the nice thing about the game is you can put these little flags on the ground. I think you get like 3 or 4 of them each maze. You can put them on the ground, and then you can use them to backtrack and things of that sort. With this like colorful world, I was having problems with it because I was like, there's so many like corridors and all these like small little areas, and I didn't really know where I was going, so I had to restart it a few times because I was kind of getting myself lost. But that's just part of a maze in general. When you do it, is you're probably going to get lost at first. But the other nice thing about the game is there's a lot of mazes that really, you know, you could still consider them mazes, but they're more of like platforming and things of that sort. So there's just another variety where it's not just you walking around corridors and doing all this stuff. There's other varieties where you need to get to different tiers, or climb a tower, or do this, or, you know, move around a pyramid. Like there are more interesting levels to it other than just walking around and doing a maze. This game mode that we're doing here, you just have to collect these 20 coins and you complete it. I believe there's 4 of these that you can play through. I think I picked stage 2. You don't have to do all 4 of them for the trophy. You just have to do 1 of them. And then, like I said, for the main story mode in the game, you don't have to do every maze. You can just do 4 or 5 until you unlock the next world, and then progress to the next world, and so on and so forth. And like I said, you can kind of pick. You don't have to do them sequentially either. You can do, you know, maze 4, and if 5 is hard, you can go to 6 or 7 or 8, or, you know, whatever ones are in that world, and you know, you're not forced to do them sequentially. So that's kind of nice as well. So anyway, that's going to get us our 20 coins in one stage of Arcade World. There's Time Management. And then we will get this Platinum Trophy. Amazing. Glad to get this game done. It was a blast to play, but anyway, let's take a look at this list. Here it is, 100% with a platinum, no DLC or anything. And as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that there's trophies related to just beating a certain amount of mazes, doing the final maze, and then doing the arcade mode. I think there's a few various trophies, like, you know, dying for the first time or opening the gates on maze 8 or something like that. But all in all, pretty self-explanatory, pretty nice list. And it doesn't really, it forces you to play the game and get to the final maze, but it's not some shovelware game where you're going to get it done in, you know, 10-15 minutes and call it a day. There's actually some context and content to it, and that's great to see in some lists like this nowadays. Anyway, here is the profile. Trophy level 43, 21%. I've got 11,305 total trophies, 7,759 bronze, 2,500 silver, 884 gold, 162 platinums, and like I said, 11,305 total trophies. And here is the platinum trophy itself. Again, amazing. So this is a nice little game. Again, just came out. If you're looking for a platinum to kind of get through in a few hours, this is the one for you, especially if you're into maze games, first-person maze games. This is going to be the game for you. Again, it's not really these shovelware games that we're seeing from Radalico where they just come out, you're going to play them for like 10 or 15 minutes and you're going to put it down. They're going to have to put a little time into it because there are a decent amount of mazes that you're going to have to get through, and you're going to have to beat the final maze in the game, so you do have to get to the final world. And then the arcade mode is pretty self-explanatory, so you know that you'll get that done when it comes down to just time. So if I was going to rate this trophy list out of 10, I'm going to give this like a 2 out of 10. Again, not like it's not going to hand it to you, but you are going to have to play the game a little bit and put some time into it. Time it takes to get the platinum anywhere between an hour or two. It shouldn't take you any more than 2 hours unless you take breaks. It took me a little more than 2 hours because I put it down for a little bit to, you know, do some things around the house. But all in all, it's really easy. You know, hour or two, you can get this one done. So it's nothing bad at all. So 2 out of 10, hour to 2 to get through it. And like I said, you don't have to play every single maze. So if you're struggling with one, just push it off to the side, go play another one. If you really have to beat one to unlock a new world, then you're going to have to do it. But the nice thing is that they're not all mazes. There are just some puzzles and things of that you have to solve. And the environments in the game are it's nice to see a variety of environments in the game. It's not just all like corridors and things like that. So that's pretty nice as well. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the game, if you're going to pick it up, anything like that. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.